Uh, Talk clear when you speak, paper talk, cripple talk, ayy. Ayy, you ain't got no chicken wings. Ayy, pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Ayy, trust go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. Ayy, you ain't got no chicken wings. Ayy, I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Ayy, articulate my moves, every sentence clean wings. You mumble through your talk, can't pronounce simple things. Price action, telling stories, candlesticks got strings. I don't chase, I let the market come and bring the things. You say ain't got none, I say tighten things. Grammar sloppy, just like how you manage things. Ay, I risk 1%, discipline brings things. While you gamble, rent money, hoping luck brings things. Cold wallet lock, private keys got rings. Security first, paranoia brings things. Ay, laughing at your talk, you can't structure things. While I structure entries, exit scaling things. You scream moon too early, ruin good things. I wait for confirmation before I do things. Order blocks, respect patience brings things. Ay, silence make money louder than your things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. Ay, you ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Ay, I don't yell when I speak, I enunciate things. Clear talk, reflect clear money things. You rush every word like you rush your trades things. Same impatience always costing things. You say price gon' win, I say fix things. Rocker don't care how you bend things. Liquidity sweet, then reversal brings things. Or you buy tops and pray for things. I mock bad sentences, not people of things. Just lazy talk habits and broken things. You type how you trade, full of missing things. No plan, no stops, just vibes and things. Bitcoin volatility brings swings. Heart rate up, still calm with things. While you panic sell bottoms, I add things. Stack sats quietly, long-term things. Speak sharp, trade sharp, move sharp, things. If you sound confused, you probably do things. Same chaos in your mouth and how you do things. You ain't got no chicken wings. Pocket full of lint, I'm talking different things. Charts go up and down, I read between the strings. Talk sloppy, sound broke, I tighten up my things. You ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you starving, worry about small things. Bitcoin moving fast, I answer margin calls with swings. Crown heavy on my head, only fit for kings. Yeah, you ain't got no chicken wings. I don't flex cars, I flex correct things. Syntax clean like my ledger things. You misplace words like you misplace things. Yeah, then blame the market for your things. I roast back, right, keep it light things. Same way I roast bad in trees and things. You click by and hope and clean the things. I wait for setups, discipline brings things. Talk reckless, wallet thin things. Talk precise, portfolio sings things. Every candle close, whispering things. Why you shop predictions, loud things. In the day, numbers settle things. Truth don't care how you phrase things. Bitcoin don't listen to broken things. Only respect, structure, patience, things. You ain't got no chicken wings. Say it clear, stand tall, talk like kings. Chart sprint, truth, cut lies with strings. Eat good things, sharp, elevate things. You ain't got no chicken wings. I feast while you argue over silly things. Bitcoin pay the rent, bought time, bought things. Crown locked in place, generational kings. You ain't got no chicken wings.
You ain't got no chicken wings. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Bingo bango. I said bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time it is your time, it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without the tuition. We show you for free. And we break it down to the most simplistic form, level by level. Now, there are some other things that we put into the thought process, but it basically comes down to level by level. We use certain indicators, certain ideas to help us with our thought process, just to see if it is truly indeed we're going with the momentum, the strength. That's what we want to do. A couple tools we use: VWAP or anchored VWAP, fixed range volume profile, trend lines, sometimes the fib retracement tool. I love that. Sometimes the fib extension, and moving averages. Those are the tools we use. Now, of course, sometimes we'll put on our indicators as well. The ones I like, RSI, because it shows the strength. And also the MACD, because, well, I look for divergence. Now, I don't really trade divergence like most people do, but it's very important to understand how other traders are trading, so it could either pretty much confirm your thought process or potentially front run other traders. So that's what we do. All right. We got American made or American maker in the house. What's up, buddy? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you greatly. We have a Tommy 2 liters. Tommy 2 liters was first and is now my favorite. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for smashing the like. You guys are the absolute best. I'm on the stepper. That's right, guys. Getting our steps in, making some money. Let's go. We got Stragahart in the house. What's up, Stragahart? Appreciate you, man, being here. Crypto bubbles on the daily. Pippin down 17.5%. Did I miss it? Sure did. Anytime. Gotta share the love. That's right, man. And it means so much to us, man. It means so much to us because every viewer helps with the algorithm. And it's very difficult for smaller channels to get new people. It really is. So I appreciate you being here, man. I really, really do. Especially good people who are trying to do good for the space. For me, you don't need to pay me to learn how to trade. I show you for free. My business concept is probably the worst. I show you for free. Once you learn and make money, then if you want to keep on continuing this free service that I do, you join the group. You join the group, it helps continue the free service, and we share it with more and more people. There's a lot of people out there that want to show you how to trade, but you gotta pay them. And well, you might pay them a month or two or forget to cancel their service, and you keep on making them rich. On the other hand, like sometimes you don't learn as much. So give you a heads up. Let's see here. Oh, I know. I had 43 and I lost 12 overnight. Well, let's see if we can change that. First, risk management. We talk about that a lot on this channel, a lot. I actually have an indicator that, and I'll show it to you too. If you stick around, I'll show it to you. But I have an indicator that I made, and it really, really helps with the thought process and just, managing your risk. So hopefully we can look at a trade, potentially enter the trade, and then do that risk management. So I'll bring that up. Let's see here. We got Heart with the chicken wings. Let's go. Moon mission. Let's go. Of course, we're making money going up and going down. And sometimes you're going to miss trades, and it's okay. Like for us in our group, in the VIP group, I don't post 10, 15 charts a day. It's the numbers game, really. And, one pumps and it's like, oh man, join my group and blah, blah. We just killed it. We don't do that. We show you real traders trading. We show you wins. We show you losses. That's what it is. Joe got a hat today. Yeah. This is my CCM hat. Here's my CCM hat. I was on Crypto Coin Mindsets channel. We do that every Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a group of guys kicking back, kind of like a campfire type scenario where we're just kicking our feet up for the campfire, talking everything, literally everything under the sun. Talk about crypto, talk about AI, talk about food, talk about vacations, talk about everything. Solar, talk about laser engraving. It's just a group of people hanging out. It's a lot of fun. So yes, I'm rocking the CCM hat. I love it. 411 on Sky. All right, so you want to do Sky? We'll check out Sky. And then of course, what we always do is we check out Bitcoin first. Then we go to your coins, see if we make some money. American Maker says, yep, was watching someone I didn't want to name, but always spend time doing Bitcoin and ignoring most questions. Yeah. And those are normally the bigger channels because they just have so much chat. Like if you super chat them, they'll read it. But the biggest thing, like Like I have a list of people that I recommend, and they show you how to trade for free. And a lot of them have free Discords, free Telegram groups. I have a free Telegram. Reach out to me, trade_intuition on Telegram, and we'll put you in the free group. And there I do Bitcoin updates. So I do this for my VIP group. Then I forward that to, most of the time, I forward it to the free group. That way, if you know what Bitcoin, what it might do for the day, hopefully it'll help you with your trades. Yeah, making money without paying money. Free, I like it. All right, moving on. We got David in the house. What's going on? It is, I can testify to that. Yeah, very true. I do use Telegram, I don't think. Okay, if you use Discord limits me unless I get a group of people who want to pay I'm not gonna pay for it for Nitro. And, but on Telegram, like today I did like a 11-minute video and I easily forwarded to Telegram to the free portion. They get the full 11 minutes. On Discord, I'm limited to 40 seconds, 40. And the first 15 seconds, I'm always complaining about Discord. So give you a heads up. But I give you like a really brief thing on Discord. And, you know, it still tells you like which direction I think it might go. And it being Bitcoin. Crypto bubbles on the daily, Pippin, down quite a bit. This one, we kind of went over what to look for. And also on this channel, if you like really pay attention and listen to the setup and the thought process, you can take these trades anytime. You don't need me there holding your hand because I show you the thought process. Is Telegram the same as Instagram? No, Telegram is completely different. Telegram's completely different. And then if you do join Telegram, I'll send you like a video how to, you know, kind of secure your stuff, because automatically it shows your phone number. And that's the first thing I do is like hide your phone number, go into settings, hide your phone number, don't get added to groups, etc., etc. On the hourly, ooh, Pippin, possibly coming up. Height, possibly coming up. All the other coins, does this mean Bitcoin's going down? We're gonna find out in just a moment. Let's look at the fear and greed index. We were at 11. Today we're at 11. I guess we went up 13 yesterday, but we're at 11. Boring. Liquidation heat map. Let's refresh the page. We're going to do the 24-hour time frame. We're also going to reduce the threshold from its normal to 0.5 thanks to Al in JR's Discord. JR's Discord is absolutely free. If an admin has a link, please post JR's Discord. Now, I have a Discord as well, but I only post like the 40-second Bitcoin updates when they need to be done. In JR's Discord, I'm hanging in there, and then I'm posting my setups in my VIP Telegram. So JR's Discord, if you do Discord, that's the place to be. Triggerheart says Discord sucks. Yeah, 100%. We got a logo for crypto. What's going on? Donato, my man, with the magnets. Let's go. So 24-hour time frame, 0.5. Al also told us about this check mark. Makes us look fancy. Then Crypto Changed Me, another amazing trader. Crypto Changed Me. He told us about this blue button. So I don't know about you, but I feel smarter having this blue. Here, I feel like a noob. Here, I feel smarter. So let's go with the smartness. All right. And see, we came down, took this liquidations. How do we know it's an area of liquidation? The brighter it is, the more liquidations. What's liquidations? Liquidations is where people have their stop loss. We've been programmed, including myself, to put stop losses underneath wicks, pivots. And because of that, market makers, they see these, they actually see your stop loss. They see where people are going long. In order for market makers to make money, they they are encouraged. Well, they're not. That's what they want to do. They want to get the liquidation so they make money. Now, does it mean that the price will definitely go to these areas? No, but you have a higher chance. And this is how we trade. We trade based off of probabilities and not saying that it will do something. For example, lots of liquidations to the top side. Now, if we break this level, which is, because this is where all the candles stopped, if we break above it, does it mean we're going here? Definitely. No. We have a higher chance because we broke through it. There's a lot of people out there that trade liquidity and they speak in definite terms. Oh, it broke this. We are going here. It has to do this. It's gonna do this because it did this. Price can do whatever it wants. All right, moving on. So basically what I do is I just show you real trading stuff. What actually happens. Here in 12-hour time frame, we can see more liquidations to the upside. Again, the brighter it is, the more money market makers can make. Not so much to the downside, which I'm really surprised. It's on the 12-hour time frame. I would think that there'd be liquidations right in here. But give it time, you'll see it more than likely tomorrow, where there's going to be liquidations being built right in this area, about 65.5. And then these may get brighter as well. Let's go to the 3-day. On the 3-day time frame, on the 3-day, ooh, sexy. We got a bunch of liquidation to the downside, whole bunch. Now, here's the thing. Let me go ahead and go down here and zoom in. I want to show this to you guys. For the liquidation traders out there, this is a big block of liquidations. So the price on this wick came down and took 16, what'd you call it, 16.3 million. It went lower and it took 36.96 million. And it went lower and it took 15.73 million. Now look at the price, 64,931. If the price would have went 64,865, so whatever math that is, from 931 to 865, that's all it took, and market makers could have made another 39.73 million. Why didn't they take it? Not only that, go down just a little bit more from $66 less, just to drop it down $66 more, they could have got another 31.84 million. Drop it down just a few more dollars, 31.53 million. There's a huge block right here. Why didn't the market makers make the price come down and get all this? Because they know about liquidation traders. They know that these traders, they're like, oh man, here's a great big block of liquidations. Here's my target. I'm gonna go super heavy on my leverage and I'm gonna go hard. What happens? Starts coming down, and boop, reverses. Ah, crap. All these people are getting stopped out. So we trade level by level. CCM raid in the house. What's up, crypto coin mindset? I'm sporting the hat. Sporting the hat. We got Shuby in the house. What's up, Shuby? Appreciate you, man, being here. Thank you for everybody smashing the like. You guys are the best. We got Curtis Hill in the house. What's up, Curtis Hill? Got JR, my man. This dude's a legend. This is the Discord I was talking about. If y'all got the link, put it in the chat if you could, for JR's Discord. Dude's an absolute beast. And there's a lot of traders in there. I'm in there. Other traders are in there. And we're just sharing alpha. And it's for free. So get it while you can. Because pretty sure it could go to a fee. And, there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of traders in there. Let's see. The Ninja Gang. What's up? What's going on? The Real K Diggity in the house. What's up, buddy? Yes. Thank you. Always hit that like. Let's go. Yeah. And JR's Discord is fire. 100%. 100%. let's look at the weekly, just for giggles, just for the giggles. On the weekly, really surprised that we don't have more of a block of liquidations down here. Really surprised. More than likely in the next couple days, this hopefully will get brighter if we don't come for it. Same thing with this looking for it to get brighter, and then this up here. And all that means is once we break a level either to the upside or to the downside, these areas of liquidations is a really good area for a potential price action to go to. Doesn't mean that it will, but since we're getting closer to it, just kind of makes sense. We're getting closer to it. Chances are we'll hit it. Thank you, JR. Appreciate you, man. So let's go ahead and pin that message. There you go. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, join the Discord. It's free. Not sure how long it's going to be free, but strongly recommend join that Discord. Learn how to trade. A bunch of different traders, different thought process. And just because they don't trade the way I trade, that doesn't mean they're wrong. Just because I trade differently than them doesn't mean I'm wrong. It's just different trading styles. So what you do is you literally have a lot of traders in there where you can see what works for you and pick and choose what you like, make it your own. So that's what I love about it. Let's see here. And then once you start making money, if JR has like a paid version or a paid section, well then it's a no-brainer. Same thing if you like the way I do my thing, you join my VIP, no-brainer. But for me, it's like once you start making money, there's a lot of people that charge you before you even do that. And for me, I'm very confident in what I do. So that's why I show you all this for free. Same thing with JR, showed you for free. And that's how you know a real trader. Because all these other people, like not all of them, but most of them, where they will charge you to learn. It's like, yeah. Okay, moving on. Let's look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, this morning, I made a video for my VIP group that I also shared with, I didn't share the morning one. I shared the one this afternoon. Because once I came home, I saw this. I was like, okay, this is what I think might happen. But this morning, we were here. Well, actually last night. So let's back up a little bit. Oh yeah, definitely, man. I give props where props are due. So yeah, man, killing it. Absolutely killing it. So Bitcoin last night was here. And I'm saying, this is a good area for it to bounce. Very good area. Now, if we kind of zoom out, Bitcoin hasn't been looking strong. Now, for the bigger picture, the macro, and how do I trade? Just for those that are new, how do I trade? I trade momentum. I trade the strength of the move, which is momentum. I trade levels, which is like all these things that I'm mentioning is the same thing. It's just different words. So if I see that here is and this is market structure too. So there's 4 things that mean the same thing, or 4 things. Joe, you don't even know how to do your numbers. Calm down. If we break this zone, it's breaking structure to the upside. 71.4 according to Binance, 71.4, 70.5. This is our zone. We need to break above the zone in order for us to get on the bigger picture bullish. Could we long from here and make money? Yes, of course. Could we short? Yes, of course. But this is the bigger picture. For the downside, well, we need to break this level. And let's go ahead and change this color. Let's change it to blue, so just easier to see. 62.9. We break below this level. Oh, what we're doing is we're breaking another low. We're breaking another low. And we have levels throughout the entire chart. But we don't have level. We don't have that stuff. We have key levels. Now, last night, when we're looking at this, we're saying, it doesn't look strong. So if it came down here to this zone, these zones are very important because we're actually doing like a range. I'm doing a range. So if we come down to this zone, this is still acceptable. And what do? Came down to the range. Now this morning, I did an update for the group here. And I mentioned here looks good for a bounce. If we're gonna bounce, we need to do it right now. However, if we do come up, watch for the re-entry into the zone, the break of the zone, and then potentially, if we do that, might come down, get rejected off of the zone, continue coming down, so we can attack this and then break this level. That's very, very important. This afternoon, update the group. We're here. And I'm thinking, okay, since right now, at the moment, when I record the video for my group, and I shared it with the free portion, I mentioned that potentially we could go up from here to break out of this zone, just barely, and then come back down into the zone towards the bottom-ish area. Then let's go up. This is what I'm thinking might happen. Now, if we break this pivot, so I trade level by level, if we break this pivot, this is good because more than likely our next area for possible rejection is this next zone. So this is what we're looking for. We're looking for the break of this pivot. Or let's say this plays out, we come up, and then we come down and we break this pivot. Well, now this thought process is invalid. So Joe, you're saying we can go up or down? Yeah, kind of sucks, right? But all I know is we cannot, and just think about it, we cannot come up here without breaking a pivot first. If we break this pivot, the chance of coming up here just reduce significantly. Again, we trade probabilities. So if we break this level down here, chances are we're gonna come after this level or pivot, and then come after this area, come after this area before potentially bouncing again. So this is how we trade all this internal structure, all this noise. If you want safer entry, we just wait. You don't trade all this noise, all these ups and downs. You wait for the break out of this, or the break below this. So my thought process currently is from here, we come up, and now granted, we're in the weekend. Hey, we got Wick. We got Wick in the house. What's up, Wick? Appreciate you, man, being here. Thank you for smashing the like. You're the best. You are the best. So thank you, my friend. Let's see here. So if, because it's the weekend, lower volatility, people aren't really trading that much, it may be slow. However, we have seen it on the weekends when it's supposed to be slow, it moves pretty good. So that's why we trade and we wait. We wait. Could you long now? Sure. It's just higher risk because, so why do I wait for these pivots? These pivots, like I'm actually giving you the secret sauce. These pivots, they tell us if we're gaining strength, breaking the resistance of this level, or losing support and coming down. So this is why we have to wait. This is what I call the decision point. Are we going to come up to attack this to continue up or roll over? Now there are plenty of times when we're at the decision point and I say, okay, this is what I think is going to happen. So just kind of give you a heads up. There are a lot of times I cleaned up the chart, but there's a lot of different things that I mentioned, like here is what we're thinking, so on and so forth. But anyway, won't worry with all that stuff. Let's see here. So let's go ahead and look at Sky. Let's look at Sky. What are things going to happen right now? Bitcoin, I think potentially come up to maybe around 66.4, 66.5 before retracing to about 65.8. And then here, let's see if we roll over or if we break this. Could we from here go straight up to this box? Yeah. And we just wait for the pivot. the pivot is the answer to, do we go long, do we go short? We got to wait for this pivot. Now, there's a lot of traders that were long here because it came all the way down. And depending on your risk management, again, we talked about risk, you could have higher risk entering now and make more money than me. I'm okay with that. I personally would like to reduce my risk, increase my chances of a potential, target getting hit versus my stop loss. But people who enter now for a long, if they're entering now, they will definitely make more money than me. I'm okay with that. I'm not here to brag about my money or brag about anything. I just want to win. I want to reduce my losses. And this is how I trade, and that's how it goes. We got Wick's wife, Fine 89 in the house. What's up, Wick's wife? Appreciate you very much. Let us look at Sky. Let's go to the YouTube layout. That way I don't share any of my VIP setups. And we don't do a lot of setups. Like I said, there's a lot of groups out there that post a whole bunch, and it's a numbers game. We were in, I had made a video for my VIP group about BNB, and that one, it started going the way I wanted. We didn't actually enter the trade, or I didn't post it for an actual entry. It broke below. Now it's kind of bouncing, so we'll see. Let's see here. Let's go to Sky. And of course, we're getting our steps in. We are getting our steps in. Okay. Ooh. What was this? Oh, October 10th. I don't count on October 10th. The day that will live in infamy. Don't like it. So, of course, we're coming down, lower highs, lower lows. Then the day, everything went to poop. Then continuing, lower highs, lower lows. Then started coming up. Okay, awesome. Now it's kind of going sideways. It's being very, very boring. How much movement is this sideways from here to here? About 23%. Okay. So it's a nice little range. I like it. All right. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to look for my levels. So what I do is I see where there's more stops. Like here. So I'm going to the candle body closes. I'm using my eyeballs, going from left to right. Using the wicks, left to right. Okay. So this is what I see. I see a lot of different zones. On the daily, it's less ups and downs or pivots. So what I'm going to do, send this a little bit more. Magnet tool always, rectangle tool. We're going to come over here, do the candle body close, and let's see how this looks. Okay, I like it. Okay. So right now we're underneath resistance. We're underneath resistance. And this is the midway point of this box. And you can see the candle body close just underneath it. Here, wick, touched it, wick, touched it, wick, touched it. And that's pretty much it. So what I also like doing is extending it just a little bit over. Let's take off the middle. That way it doesn't get too distracting. What else do I see? Okay. So what I don't want is I don't want this level to break. And you can see that this served as really nice support / resistance. So here, support, candle body close. Here, it wicked up to the level, came down, wicked through it, but came back down, found support on it, then lost it, then found support on it, then lost it, then found support on it, then lost it. See how strong this is, this level? Then came down, bounced off with the wicks. So this level we don't want to lose. We lose this level, really high chance that we'll come down to get this. Very high chance. Then if we break this level, dang, this level is friggin' strong. If we break this level, look at all these stops right here. Does it go across? Let's see. Yeah. This will be the level right here. See how we have all these stops? Can nobody close, can nobody close, wick almost. Can nobody close, almost, wick. Wick. Wick barely passed it, wick passed it a little bit. Wick right on it. Can nobody close is just above it. So if we break this level, 0.05529, extremely strong chance that we come for this. Does it mean that it will? Nope. Notice the words, notice the terminology. Chance, probability. It might. For me on this channel, I never say something will happen, with the exception of two things. One, price will go up. Price will go down. And it's our job to identify the levels that the price might go up or go down, and then potentially stop depending on the direction it went. That's our job. But price will always do two things, except, price goes down, if it's a rug, it's not coming back up. So, but other than that, price will always go up, price will always go down. Right now, we're right at resistance, literally. Let's examine a little bit closer. 4-hour time frame. Coming down. Coming down. So right now would be a really nice area for it to bounce. What I like doing is I like going and looking at the extension leg, which is basically this move up. And I use the fib retracement tool. I go from the absolute bottom to the absolute top. And right now you can see that it's potentially trying to bounce just above the 0.5. Now, what I also like doing is I like identifying the market cap. Tommy 2 liters in the house. Thank you, Trade Intuition. You're welcome, man. I love doing this stuff. I really do. So this one is Sky. So what I like doing is I like looking at the market cap. Now, I'm not familiar with Sky, and I thought it was a low market cap coin. However, the price action does not scream to me low market cap. Usually with low market caps under 1 billion, we'll just say 500 million, 20 million, 7 million. You'll see a bunch of really small candles for an extended period of time. Couple days, couple weeks, maybe even a couple months before a big boom and then a big retracement. What does that mean? That means a group, a pump group, said, oh man, this coin's gonna do a 5x, 20x, 30x, get in now, blah, blah, blah. My researchers did all this research, and well, the people that are following that group, they get in, and because the market cap is so low, it pumps really hard. And the only one who's designed to make money is the one who owns that group, because he's getting all these people to buy the coin, and he was buying it several weeks ago. And that's why it pumped, because all these new people are now buying that coin. He makes out like a bandit, while the majority of people lose their money. Now, with that being said, whenever we have a coin, now everything that I'm saying is, in my opinion, gold. Everything I'm saying. Now, notice the next words that I'm going to be using, the next paragraph or whatever. Larger market cap coins, let's say 1 billion and over, a retracement of 38%, these are all percentages, of 38% is good. A pullback to 0.5 or 50% is really good. It's healthy. It's healthy for the coin to move up, pull back, and then continue going up. That's healthy. What we don't want to see on a coin that's 1 billion and over is where it breaks the 0.5. Ooh, this is where I get worried, because it could potentially go into the golden pocket 0.6 area, maybe even a 6.5. Then do something like this, where we come down, come up, get rejected off of the 0.5, and then break this level. Again, level by level, possibly go to the 786. Sometimes these coins bounce here. The higher probability is that the people who are buying this coin are going to jump into another coin because they lost a lot of money. And then you may get a small bounce and then continue to the downside, which would now go to here potentially, and then even probably further, depending on if they're breaking the levels. So this is why I get worried. Now, since we have a over 1 billion market cap coin, I'm thinking right now, this retracement, really nice. If we pull back further, I'm looking for a retracement about 3%, which is nothing, you know, especially low leverage or just a spot trade. I think you're golden. I think you're really good. Now, if this was a pullback of 12, 16%, you're like, oh man, I'd have to wait for it to do something like this, where it goes up, comes back down, goes up, breaks this level, then we can enter. Why? Because this was resistance. It pulled back and it broke through resistance. So it's showing strength. Again, I trade strength of the move. I trade momentum. The momentum is still here. People aren't forgetting about this coin. We're not breaking the lows. Instead, we're breaking the high. I trade structure. This is all market structure. And then we enter the long. This is safer. Could you enter right here? Yeah. This is a yellow. Yellow means aggressive. You could enter here thinking potentially we might pull back. And if we do, right here is a great area, 0.065. Great area to have a potential either lower entry or look for a bounce in this area. Sugar Heart says, lose my money getting tacos. Let's go. Let's go. But the way I trade is very simplistic. Oh, I forgot. Oh, wait for it. Oh, here are indicators. I don't use them, but I put them on my chart. So, because if I don't have indicators on my chart, people think I don't know how to trade. But in my opinion, well, it's a fact for me, but in my opinion, I can see everything with price action. I've been doing this so long, I can see this. Now, granted, do I win all of my trades? Nope. Sometimes my stop losses are too tight. Sometimes the market just turns. Sometimes we get into a coin that's a very high risk coin because of the low market cap. And those coins can move very fast, very volatile, and they can move up or down very quickly. And sometimes they move with Bitcoin. Sometimes they don't even care about Bitcoin. So again, it's all about risk. And everything that I just mentioned, you would have to pay mentors a lot of money based off of the thought process that I just gave you. I gave you a whole bunch of information, how to trade. And if it was too fast for you, definitely watch this video 5, 10, 15, 20 times. Take notes, because everything that I just mentioned is the way to be successful in trading, in my opinion. This is how I trade. Now, again, I don't win all of them, but this is how I trade. All right, moving on. Let's go to a 15-minute. So what I'm doing now, looking for a scalp trade. So all these people who are going long here, they put their stop loss right here. What happened? This wick, boop, stopped them out because they're using high leverage, more than likely. So in order for me to enter this trade as a scalp, which means that I'm trying to get in much faster, a safer entry for this scalp trade. And again, what I do, like especially for my group, I give a safe trade and I give an aggressive trade, because traders are different. You know, I see a lot of groups that only do one way, and it's either you trade that way or you don't. Here, this is a scalp trade. So if you want to try to get in a little bit sooner, and by getting in sooner, you increase your probabilities of potentially getting stopped out, but you also increase the likelihood of making more money because you entered sooner. But you can also get stopped out. So here's the thing too. If you're a trader that's entering on the 3-minute, 15-minute, and you're constantly getting stopped out and you're constantly losing, well, guess what? On that coin, again, this is another pro tip. On that coin, don't trade such a low time frame because you're getting too many fake outs. If you're on the 3-minute, try switch it up. Go to the 15-minute. See how that works. If it's still stopping you out too many times, go to 1 hour. Like, there's a lot of times where I'll be looking at charts. It's like, okay, this one, you have to wait for the 4-hour candle to close. This one, you have to wait for the 1-hour candle. This one, you have to wait for the 15-minute candle to close. So just to let you know. Let's see here. So for this one, if I was going to enter this trade, I would need to wait 15-minute candle close for an aggressive trade. 1 second, guys. I think my cat wants to come in. 1 second. Joe, are you just trying to get off the treadmill? Hold on. All right, I'm back. He kind of psyched me out. There we go. Back on the treadmill. Sweating up a storm, guys. Sweating up a storm. He's like, okay, I'm ready to come in. I got a camera. And I opened the door. He's like, nah, just playing. Just seeing if you were watching the camera. Like, thanks. Thanks a lot. We're losing people, Joe. We're losing people. But that's how I trade this. We're going to scalp it. I'd wait for that 15-minute candle close. But enter right now, not really. Yeah, so this thought process is still the same, where this is what we might do. But we got to wait for this 15-minute candle close. You're very welcome, Sugar Heart. You're very welcome. And I see the hearts in the chats. People on the mobile, appreciate you guys greatly. You guys are the best. Guys are the best. Any other coins, questions, comments, concerns, issues? Let me know. Let me know, or forever hold your peace. And the show's over. This must be a delay. And I walked away. You guys. Let's see here. This was Hyperliquid. When the price was here, I'm thinking we might come up. To come down, sure enough we did. And whoop. And right now, not looking good. Since we did come back up, I'm looking for a bounce in the zone. We went underneath it. So now for Hyperliquid, I would be interested to see if it comes back up to the midline. Is that the midline? No, but it's pretty close to it. To come up to here, to either come down, and let's update this. to a yellow. Oops. Let's update this to a yellow. Joe, you drunk? I'm walking here. I'm doing my steps, guys. I'm doing my steps. To do that, or come up and then break this pivot, or potentially do this. So this one's a waiting game. But in my opinion, it looks like it'll roll over unless it breaks this pivot. That's why I trade level by level. You know, this is what I think might happen, and I'll even do a plan A. I'll do a plan A. That's what I think might happen. And we'll do this in yellow. This is an update. Possible come up. Rejection. Boop. Roll over. Roll over. The stepper, the speed is 1.0. We've been stepping for 48 minutes, guys. 48 minutes. Oh man, I love it. The distance, just under a mile by 0.2. So we have traveled 0.8 miles, guys. 0.8 miles. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see here. Let's go to the next one, river. We were talking about river, and we were talking about entering this as a long with lower entries, and boop, coming up pretty nicely. Kite, looking at kite too. On kite, we actually entered this one as a short, and right away, boop, stopped out. Dang it. It's an aggressive entry though, because we didn't have a confirmed break of a pivot. Aggressive entry, and just knowing that, we know that, hey, it's aggressive, but it's been coming up. It's been coming up. At some point, it's going to go down. We just happened to enter it like maybe a few hours before it was ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 hours before it was ready. And then it finally broke the level, and boom, it came down hard. And then boom, it came down hard. And then, good Lord, this one would be a lot of volatility on this one. I might play this one. Would I long it right now? Definitely not. Could it go up another 50%? Sure, why not? But I would wait for the retrace. And then possibly. Let's see here. All right, so we are losing people. Any questions, comments, concerns, issues? Let me know. This coin, Meet Damien told us about. When he was on the stream the last time, a couple days, or yesterday, I think, I made sure to tell him my thought process as far as I'm thinking he got upset because I said this was a diarrhea coin, and I'm pretty sure if it would have, you know, gave it 80% or whatever, he would have been back the next day bragging about how great his trade is and blah, blah, blah. So when he was on the stream, I believe it was yesterday, I said everything I said when he wasn't here. For me, I don't talk behind people's back. And I even said it too. When he comes on the stream again, I'm going to bring this up and everything else. Sure enough, he came back on the stream. I told him the poop coin, diarrhea. It's worse than poop. It's diarrhea coin. And we talked about it here. This coin was 17 point something million. And it pumped only 13%. This is very embarrassing. Extremely embarrassing. And then came down. He said he bought the bottom. And I'm always checking this coin because this was the day that he's like, Joe, how do you trade? Like, what, how do you enter? Blah, blah. Like, dude, you've been watching me for a long time. At least I thought you were. And I even told him too when he was here. I said, dude, that kind of hurt. That kind of hurt my feelings because I thought you watched me, but you have no idea how I trade. And on every show, just how I broke down that first one, that's how we enter trades. And I gave them the whole thought process. And sure enough, it did this number. When all the coins were moving, this coin did the exact opposite and it dumped. This is probably when he sold, because he probably bought a couple $100 worth of this coin. I'm pretty sure this is probably him. Maybe his group, I don't know. And then continue going sideways. And now it's here. Could this go up 80%, 100, 200, 400? Sure. Such a small market cap coin. Very risky. But since we talked about it, let's just say here, it's gone down 37%, max of 43%. again, I get into risky trades. You know, there are some coins where I do risky trades, but this one, nah. Nope. Me no liking. All right, so let's see who is streaming. Let's see who's streaming at 10 o'clock. Yeah, that's me. A little gordito. A little gordito. A gordito is a fat boy. Hey, but we're doing our treadmill. We're doing our steps. We're getting our steps in. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Oh, I finally looked at the boxes that I move at work, and they're not heavy or anything. But I was like, man, let me just say 40 pounds. I was like, okay. So I'm moving a bunch of boxes today. And the ones that I mainly moved today was 40 pounds each, which, I mean, but they have handles and the weight's very equally distributed to where it feels literally like 20 pounds. But there's other boxes that I have to move and they're like 80 to 100 pounds. Those you got to put a little more oomph into it. And especially if you're stacking them high, you got to do a little of that momentum as you push them up. So yeah. So we don't need a gym membership. Guys, we'd be getting our exercise. I'm thinking about getting a gym membership though. I've been thinking about it. Be pretty cool. Go lift some weights. That'd be cool. Let's see here. I'll go in on the list. Leave the emotions at the front door. Let's go. Let's go. We got Floki's Angels. We got Floki's Angels. Who else do we got? Not going to Crypto Squid because I keep on telling them to delete these because I always get confused. Crypto Princess, man, I haven't seen her shows in a long time. I like her. She's cool. And she's down to earth. And she is... I think I asked her to marry me on the stream because I said something about females. And then she came on and I said, no, I'm not going to repeat it just because, you know, females don't like, you know, what I say. And she says, no, tell me. So I told her. She goes, Joe, you're absolutely right. I was like, what? Will you marry me? Yeah. Kind of propose on here. Yeah, she's the best. Let's see here. Bingo Bangles in the chats. Yes. So I don't see. Oh, today's Friday. So on Fridays, we do not have a Lunar Beaches Crypto to go to. And then Road Dog, he goes at 10:30. So I love Road Dog. Road Dog's a good guy. Let's go to Floki's Angels. So this is going to be just basically showing support. You may not be into cats or anything like that, but if we could just please go over there, smash the like, subscribe, and then leave a comment saying Trade Intuition Raid. That would be really helpful to his channel. And again, it's just sharing the love. And then at 10:30, we can go to Road Dog. I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you on the next video, which will be tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll do it all over again. Go over Bitcoin, go over your coins. Maybe, hopefully get into a trade. Today, no trades, but we did give kind of a setup on what to do, but we didn't take any trades today. Maybe next time. All right, thank you. Remember, Trade Intuition Raid. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. See you on the next one. Not sure what time it is your time, but it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's do it together. Managing risk, taking trades, not a lot of trades. All you need is one. Appreciate you. Not sure what time it is your time, but it's always time to make this money. Let's do it. Appreciate you guys. On to the next. Let's go. Where's this dumb off button? I'm done walking. So tired. Well, I'm not tired of walking. I want to get into my trades. Speed was 1. All right. We did our stepper for 57 minutes. I like it. And we traveled 0.94 miles. I'll take it. Where's this dumb off button? Oh, here it is.